Very familiar.
Basically, I used to be very stressed. I used to actually own a job. I used to actually work 13, 15 hours a day. And I got to a stage where, with Remy, my wife, she was just saying, you look too stressed, you got to do something different. And what actually happens is she told me about this. She's the one who actually joined first before I did. And she said, we joined a business. And I said, what business is that? The internet. So I said, you don't even know how to send an email. So, so then what actually happens is that since then we've been building teams all over the world, Latin America, Zimbabwe, and we're still going on. And now South America this year, it will explode. We're just about to get registered there this week. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is that don't think there's more, don't build somebody else's dream. Build your dream, because I know a lot of friends of mine doing the profession that I've been doing for over 20 years. They died of cancer. They're sick and tired of being sick and tired like me, but they don't know there's a better way out there. So you can go out there and help people to be in this profession and help them to build their dreams. So my message is, anybody can do this. The vision that I have for this company is incredible. We have a great visionary like Michael Witter who can take this company to $1 billion. So whether you're here or you're not here with us, that's up to you. But it will be a $1 billion company, Sherlock Nation, that's for sure. And our lifestyle has changed. Since we've been, 2.5 years in this company, we've been able to travel to Las Vegas, to all the conventions that the company we've been taking part on, all the meetings. The reason for that is if you want to learn the business, my advice to you, join the business today, learn the process, right? And that can change your life. But for things to change, you have to change. There's no other way. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Fraser Brooks. I'm from a place called Liverpool. Three. Oh, it's some abuse. Probably not the best week to have said Liverpool. Anyway.
5 European Cups.
Yes, well, yeah, high five to that. Yeah, so I'm from a place called Formby, just north of Liverpool. I actually live about 13.2 miles away from Liverpool Centre. Actually 13.2 miles from the Cavern Club, where the Beatles, first got founded, sort of thing. So yeah, my background, I was born, like all of us, just a normal person, and I went to school, I then went to college, but after 1 year of college, I actually got kicked out. The reason why is because I had very low attendance. My attendance was 8%. That year. So, yeah, which is not very good. But the reason why is because I discovered nightclubs and bars. Yeah. But yeah, stupid me. Yeah, stupid me. I was a stupid boy. So I got kicked out. I then went to another college to study construction management. Why? Because I loved a program called Grand Designs. Anyone seen that program? Yeah, it's good. So that's what I wanted to do. Didn't realise that I wouldn't be building $1 million mansions. Instead, I'd potentially be standing in the freezing cold, rain, wind, snow, outside in the UK, working 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. Wow. For the rest of my life, with a hard hat on and a vest, and it wasn't for me. But I went to university. John Moores University in Liverpool, and I studied that degree as a construction manager on a 3-year course. Now, 6 days before my final ever university exams, my father called me in from the other room and said, "Fraser, I want you to look at something on the internet." And I thought, oh God, here we go. He doesn't know anything about the internet. He's probably going to ask me how to like a Facebook comment, or how to send an email, or probably how to turn the computer on, or move his mouse. Sorry, Dad. So I went in and I sat down on a chair similar to the one you're sat on now, and he showed me Shopping Sherlock. And I thought, at first, I'm very sceptical, by the way. I might not have seen it, but I was at the time. So he showed me, and I said, "Dad, I know all the shortcuts. I know Amazon, I know Google, I know eBay. You cannot teach me anything on the internet. Okay, I know it all." Yeah, he left me laughing. So he showed me and he said, come on, what have you recently bought? So after I'd finished my exams, I was going to go on holiday with my friends and I wanted a Sony digital camera. So I went to Curry's, £300. Okay? It might have been Dixon's, Curry's or Dixon's, £300. Came home, did a little bit of searching for 30, 40 minutes, just standard surf on the internet, and I got the same camera delivered to my door for £270.
And you thought you'd done a great deal.
I thought I got a great deal. So, Dad put it into the Sherlock, £180. I lost out, so I felt like I lost £90. But I wasn't satisfied, because I was sceptical, right? Is anyone else in the room sceptical? Yeah, by nature, I think us Brits are sceptical. Yeah. So what happened was we looked for belts, Nike trainers, print-in cartridges, all these different things, and kept getting better deals. But for me, it wasn't really the prices; it was the time. So I usually spend maybe 20, 30 minutes on a product to try and make sure I get the best price. And this has just taken me seconds, and it was free. So my dad explained the business side of it, and I got involved 6 days before my final of university exams. I didn't have the money. I had £12 in my bank account when I joined. I had to borrow it from a family member. Okay.
Was it your dad?
It wasn't my dad. It wouldn't. That's not how it works. After 18, we had to fend for ourselves. So my grandmother, thank you very much, grandmother. So I joined. And I thought, you know what? I have my first target. I have to pay my grandmother back. So that day, I phoned up 4 of my friends and said, Dad, I have no idea what I've got to do. No idea. No experience, no background, no nothing in this. So what do I do? I'm shy, I don't know many people. So call 4 of your friends that live in the area, get them round to the house tonight. So okay, so I called all 4 of my friends and literally said, one of my friends was Pete, said, Pete, what are you doing tonight? Are you free at 7 o'clock? Fancy coming round tonight and chill out? Yeah, sound, I'll be there. All my 4 friends came. And then I did the world's worst Sherlock presentation that has ever been on the history of Sherlock. Right? It was bad. But I had a passion and I had a belief that this was a vehicle that could potentially make me a few quid. I wanted to make an average of £200 to £300 per month. So after 3 years, I had paid off my student debt, my student loan, which was about £7,000. Does anyone know of or have a student debt?
No of, yes.
Okay, alright, cool. Oh wow, okay, that's interesting. So, anyway, that happened, I joined, the 4 friends came round, they joined, and then I did nothing for 3 weeks. Why? Because I had a land law exam to do in 6 days. Then after that, I celebrated, yeah, and then I went on holiday. Came back, and I noticed that my team had started to grow through what I taught them whilst I was away. And soon after, I started to realise maybe I should take a little bit more attention at this. My first month, I made just under $1,000, which for me, at 24 years old with a massive debt, was life-changing. And my first 3 months, because I started to take the business a little bit more serious, I was still part-time, but I was taking it a little bit more serious, I made just under $10,000. Now, it's very important to note that income is not guaranteed. It solely depends on the effort and skill level that you were at. So I might not be an average case, you might be earning more, you might earn less. So I then, at that point, decided not to use my degree to get a job as a construction manager, but to become a full-time professional network marketer. Now, full-time doesn't mean I'm behind a computer 40 hours a week. Full-time means I can be in London, I can be in Liverpool, I can be in Moscow, I can be in the Caribbean, I can be in Nigeria, I can be anywhere. Okay, so first year I ended up making $97,000, paid off all my debts and everything like that. And then now I've been involved, coming up to 4 years in May, and I've made just under $450,000 with the company.
In dollars?
In dollars, yeah. But for me, the most important thing has been 2 things. It's been giving me the freedom to travel the world. Last year I went on 44 international flights to places like Miami, Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Germany, Sweden, Denmark, Portugal, Russia, Kazakhstan, Thailand, all over the UK, of course. It's just been an amazing life, but the most important thing, although that was great, is I've helped people within my team do better than I have. One guy actually retired his restaurant. He was a slave to his restaurant, and he retired his restaurant and made over $30,000 in 1 month. And lastly, a woman in Kazakhstan where the average income is around $400 or $500 a month. She was in $40,000 debt Okay, it's a lot of debt to be in for an income level so small, and she paid off her debt and has made over $160,000 in a year's time. So very, very proud of that. So this business is not for anyone. This business is not for everyone. But if you're looking for something, and looking for an extra income, or looking for a way to be able to fire your boss and work for yourself, or reach a goal, then this is the business for you. So yeah, I appreciate your time. Thank you for listening to me.
You look like a young Bill Gates, just so you know.
Maybe I'm him.
We've got different levels of diamond affiliate. We've got diamond, you've got double diamond, you've got triple diamond, and you've got the ultimate, the black diamond. Now we are so lucky in this room today, we actually have a black diamond. There's only 3 in the world, so let me introduce Simon, UK black diamond,
Good evening! You having fun?
Yeah.
Okay. Simon Brooks from Formby in Merseyside, which
And
is...
where's Julie?
Yeah, Julie's at home, because we're going to get home at 2 o'clock in the morning, if we can get this meeting wrapped up. Anyway, just to let you know, before I start, can I just have a show of hands? Who's actually looking at the ceilings the very, very first time? Who's not fantastic. Okay. This is for you guys. Okay, you need to understand what you are looking at. I don't know if you've ever gone through life speaking to different people and then telling you about different opportunities, and you think to yourself, I wish I had heard about that at the beginning. Who's ever thought that? Well, now we've taken that away from you. You now can no longer say, I never heard of that at the beginning. It was dead and buried by the time I heard about it. But Sherlock is only 3.5 years old. So we're not at the ground floor, we're in the basement floor looking up at the ground floor. We are so embryonic, it's scary. Anyway.
And exciting.
Very exciting. My background has been 28 years in the profession and industry of network marketing. Not me, is it?
You recognise the sound.
They sound. 28 years involved in the industry and profession of network marketing. And I was with the health and nutrition opportunity for 18 of those years. I built an organisation of over 156,000 distributors to 34 countries. Became the top earner with that company. But every single day, people used to say to me, Simon,